And then last but not least, episode 6, very action-packed, very entertaining as an action show, but it was boring. It was very quick in pace, like, oh, we gotta wrap this up very fast. Throw in Emmett and have a Godzilla fight with Khonshu. Cool, it's so cool and stupid, but whatever. As a comic book film, as like a comic book TV show film, entertaining thing with action and stuff, this is a good action scene. It's a very entertaining action scene. But as a script, as a writing prompts, as a screenplay, this sucked. This was a very boring, a very rushed screenplay job. And as a Moon Knight fan, this sucked. It was not very faithful to Moon Knight at all. I just didn't feel like Moon Knight at all. Here's a funny thing about Moon Knight. Here's a funny thing. Even though he's an Egyptian superhero, he has nothing to do with Egyptian mythology, actually. The only thing Egyptian about Moon Knight is Khonshu, and that's it, okay? He's a superhero who was brought back to life by Khonshu, and that's all the Egyptian mythology you get, okay? Because most of the Moon Knight comic books, most of them, Khonshu is not really real. He's more like a schizophrenic illusion, okay? That's the whole idea, because Moon Knight, Mark Spector has so much guilt of killing innocent people that he hallucinated Khonshu as bringing him back to life when he almost died in Egypt. And in a way, that's a way for him to fight back the guilt of his conscience and become a good guy, become a superhero, change himself, redeem himself as a superhero, become a good guy and all that stuff. So Khonshu is like iffy. He's like, sometimes he's real in comic books, sometimes he's fake. Most comic books, he's just a schizophrenic illusion. He's not supposed to be real, okay? So, yeah. Point being, Moon Knight, he has very little to do with Egyptian mythology in the comic books. Most of his comic books is just about Moon Knight fighting conspiracy theory villains. Like, one villain is like Zemalt or something like that. He's like I think he's Zemalt. So, like, one of Moon Knight villains is like this Nazi rat racist villain who kills foreigners and immigrants because he wants to keep America pure or something like that. And the conspiracy element of this is, like, he's an underground rat man who's a racist Nazi. But in the end, it turns out he was one of the cops. So one of the trusted cops turns out to be this racist Nazi rat villain. And that was the conspiracy theory angle in that Moon Knight comic thing. So although conspiracy theory villains that Moon Knight fought were this a gang of hallucinogenic thugs who have like this werewolf mask, a zombie mask, and I think a mummy mask, and they pour like this hallucinogenic in this well water in Chicago, and because of that, it caused everyone in Chicago to have this primal like state of like fighting. Like they feel like they need to fight anyone that they see. So like if a random person drinks this tainted water, this poisoned water, they would start hallucinating like this guy next to them is like this criminal, this evil duo, someone that they hate. That's it. So like there's like a steroid action in this water that's making them hate this guy, and they feel they need to fight them, and that's the whole idea. So it's a conspiracy theory villain that puts a hallucinogenic, something that'll make you want to kill someone, in the water, and now everyone is beating each other up, everyone is violent and stuff like that. So, you know, poison water, that's a conspiracy theory. That's what Moon Knight does. He's an Egyptian-themed superhero, but he doesn't fight Egyptian gods. He doesn't do anything that has to do with Egyptian lore or mythology. He just fights conspiracy villains, okay? He's like the Question. He's like, he's like the Question. He's like, I guess he's like Batman, because he fights conspiracy villains. That's what he does. So to wrap this up, out of 10, I'll give this show, like I said before, a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10 as a TV show, as a Moon Knight, as a MCU show, as a TV show. But as a Moon Knight show, I give it like a 2. I give it like a 3. I hate it. It's not a very good adaptation of Moon Knight at all. I didn't feel like it was Moon Knight in the slightest. I think Oscar Isaac is a great actor. I think he could have done a great job with Moon Knight. It's just that the script wasn't there. If you get the people who do Netflix Daredevil Season 1 and had them make a Moon Knight screenplay, a Moon Knight script for a TV show, that would have been the best Moon Knight TV show possible. I think it could have been better than Daredevil too, to be honest, but we couldn't get that because, number one, Netflix went downhill and Iron Fist sucked, because if Iron Fist sucks, both Season 1 and Season 2 of Iron Fist so bad, imagine what Moon Knight being bad it would have been on Netflix, because that would be even worse than what Disney Plus did with Moon Knight, okay? So, Netflix, when they were good, a Moon Knight show from Netflix would have been amazing, but Netflix, when they were bad with Iron Fist, then a Moon Knight show would have been the worst thing imaginable, even worse than Disney Plus show. But overall, as a Moon Knight adaptation, as a TV show, it sucked. It wasn't very good. I didn't like it. But as a TV show, as a Marvel show, it was like a 5 or 6 out of 10. It was decent. Okay. So yeah, that was it. That was the Moon Knight Disney Plus review with me, and look at my snits. This was a leisurely debate, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope you enjoyed the Disney Plus show, because I didn't like it that much. As a show, it was decent, okay? That's what I'm saying. It's a decent show. But as a Moon Knight fan, like I said before, as a Moon Knight fan, I hate it. It was sucky. It wasn't very good. So yeah, goodbye. See you later. Hope you enjoyed the video. And in a better world, in like a better universe where Moon Knight was popular in the 80s and 90s, I knew Moon Knight was very popular in the Doug Munch era of Moon Knight comics, but imagine if Moon Knight was still popular in the 90s and was still a thing in the 2000s. Imagine an early 2000s Dennis Quaid Moon Knight show. A Moon Knight movie. That would be amazing. I would have loved that, because I think Dennis Quaid would have been perfect as Moon Knight. Dennis Quaid Moon Knight. Dennis Quaid, Mark Spector, that would have been amazing, but we couldn't get that because Moon Knight wasn't popular enough. He wasn't well known enough. But if he was well known, if he was popular in a different alternative, in a different universe, if he was a popular superhero, then Dennis Quaid would have been a perfect actor to play Moon Knight. He would have been a better actor as Moon Knight than Oscar Isaac, because Oscar Isaac is a great actor. He just doesn't feel or look like Moon Knight, to be honest, because Moon Knight was not Hispanic in the comic books. He was a European Jew, but they made him a Hispanic Jew in the show. I would have been fine if they made him like an Israeli Jew, as in someone who's from Israeli, who is a Jew, a native Jew, if you would, a native Jew. But they didn't want to make him a native Jew, so they just made him Hispanic Jew, because, you know, Oscar Isaac is Hispanic, but which is stupid because he's an actor. Like, you shouldn't put his nationality in the show because he's Hispanic. You should put the Hispanic. You should put the ethnicity of the character in the show if it fits with the show. But it wasn't fitting with the show, because I know Oscar Isaac is Hispanic, but Moon Knight is not Hispanic. He's Jewish. You can make him Israeli Jew. I would have been fine with that, but you made him Hispanic Jew. I'm like, why? There's no point in making him Hispanic. It's stupid. No offense to anyone who's, you know, a Hispanic Jew. I'm just saying that Moon Knight is not a Hispanic Jew. He's just Jewish. He's European Jew, but it would have been fine if you made him Israeli Jew. I would have been fine with that. But another thing with Oscar Isaac is that Oscar Isaac played Joseph in the Nativity story film, and Joseph, if you know the Bible and stuff, he's Jewish. So when he was playing Joseph in the Nativity, he wasn't playing a Jewish Hispanic guy. He was playing a Jewish man from Israel, because he's from Israel. He's a Jewish man from Israel, but he could have made him Hispanic Jew. Oh yeah, Joseph. He's a Hispanic Israeli Jew. That makes sense. He could have done that too, I guess, but it would be stupid because it doesn't make sense. Joseph was not a Hispanic Israeli Jew, and you know, Moon Knight, he's not a Hispanic Israeli Jew. He's just Jewish. So just make him Jewish. You don't have to put all that different ethnicity stuff in it, because it doesn't fit the character. He's not Hispanic. But anyway, that's the end of this rant. I'm done. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed it too. Look at my snit. You still there? Yes, you are. So yeah, goodbye. See you later. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out. Any last words, Snit? No? Okay. Yeah. So, goodbye. See you later. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed this leisurely debate on Moon Knight, the Disney Plus show. Done. Goodbye. See you later.